Cheers, radio.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Perfect. See? What's up, guys? Anyway, we wanted to do a 2.0 with Alicia Sixtos, the one, the only. We wanted to talk to you guys and educate you guys a little bit on your motherfucking life, especially you women out there.
That's right. I'm speaking to you today.
What's going on, Alicia? How are you? Other than dying of your cough.
I'm really dying of this cough.
She's all right, guys. I promise. I promise. Even though she's away from the mic and nobody can hear her.
Yeah, it's been about almost 2 months now. I've had this like phlegmy cough and it's not going away.
It's very sexy.
I haven't died yet though. Thank you, Rick. I'm
You know
feeling really unsexy right now, so thank you for boosting my confidence.
Everybody loves a little phlegm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I got plenty of it.
Yeah.
Keep it coming.
What's up? You've been rolling a lot these days, Alicia?
I have been doing a lot of jiu-jitsu lately.
Get closer to the mic so we can hear you. Or hold it. You want to hold it? You can hold it.
Okay, maybe I'll hold it. Maybe that'll be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just like put it in a chokehold.
Yeah. You see? It's perfect. You see? Ladies and gentlemen, that's a rear naked choke.
Rear naked choke you.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you've never been in one of those, it's very uncomfortable and you will go to sleep.
Yeah. Good night.
Yeah. You're a blue belt, right?
I am.
We just had a guest on 2 episodes, not this last one before this, but the one before that, talking about jiu-jitsu, and you've been doing a lot of jiu-jitsu. Is there a lot of women that go to your gym and do jiu-jitsu with you?
A lot of the time, I'm the only girl on the mat. Then I won't even realize it until until I'm like standing off, like waiting to roll with somebody or something, and I'll just realize that there's like 20 men on the on the mats, and it's just me, and maybe one other girl. But
damn,
it's not very common. It's not very common that women train, but
I feel like more and more women are getting into it slowly.
A lot more women are getting into it, actually. Just in the last couple weeks, at my gym, they've there's like three girls that come.
Nice. I always I tell people I haven't grappled in a long time, and I told George that
you need to get back into it.
I know. I already made a promise. I did it on Curious Radio, so now I'm fucking committed. I have to go.
Sweet.
I got staph infection once, and that fucked me up.
Oh,
I don't know if you ever had staph. Oh,
no,
it's the worst.
I've never had it, but yeah, that's.
If you guys have never heard it, staph is like a bacteria, and it eats away at you. And I got it on my lining, like where my belt is at. And it could be anything. Like, it doesn't even have to be a cut. It could just be someone, like, scratching you or something.
Yeah.
And that shit, it was in my system for, like, 3 or 4 days. I thought it was, like, a spider bite. And it ended up getting real bad. So I had to go to the hospital. Make sure this fucking thing is reading. Oh, my computer is going to sleep. I ended up going to the hospital, and, oh, my God, it was the worst fucking procedure. That's literally why I stopped. It was the worst procedure. It was infected, and it was like a big ass pimple. It was like the size. You guys, if you guys are just listening, it's like size of it's like 5 inches by 5 inches, like a 5-inch diameter, and it was infected because I had let it go for like 3-4 days, which is not that long.
Right.
And I went, and they're like, yeah, it's staph. So they try to numb it, and it didn't numb because it's fucking already infected. So they had to like slice the top of it off, and I felt that. And then they get a little tool with a hook at the end of it with gauze on it, and they shove it in the wound, and they start cleaning out the fucking wound. And I'm feeling all of this, and I'm fucking yelling. I'm like face down. It's so embarrassing. There's like 3 nurses behind me. Like my ass is in the air. It's so and they're fucking shoving this tool into my fucking skin, in between my flesh and the skin. Oh my God, it was awful. And then my gauze came out, and I had to go back, and they had to do that shit again.
Wait, so they put the gauze inside and make it stay there?
Yeah, and they put like a bandage over it.
And then your gauze came out.
And then I had to go back
and
do
go
it again.
Back
yeah.
And do it again?
Yeah.
They had to
I was like, I'm not going to grapple for
Did
a
it
minute.
hurt more the first time or the second time?
More the first time. Yeah, way more the first time.
By the time of the second time, it was already healing a little bit.
Yeah. It fucking hurt, though.
Oh, my God.
Staph is worse.
I've never had it.
I hope I didn't just jinx you.
And I will never have
Defense soap. Defense soap is great.
Right.
Yeah, it's really good. Rash guards.
Yeah.
But I always tell people to get, like, it's a good gateway to get into, like, a combat sport, because you're not getting punched in the fucking head.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. What was it? For you, what is it that attracts you to it?
Okay. I love the fact that I just feel really, really confident in the fact that, like, if I was ever put into a uncomfortable situation where somebody's trying to attack me, or when I say no and they're like, but no means yes, and I'm like, nah, no means no.
Ooh, you done
Boom.
fucked up, boy.
Don't fuck with me, I'll fuck you up. But that's it's really like you could be tiny and you can get like a big person off of you just from.
That's what it was designed for. The small person.
So just like having somebody having you pinned down on the ground and being able to easily get out of it with technique. It's just like there's simple techniques that can get you out of a really uncomfortable situation. So
sorry guys, I'm like adjusting levels over here. It's a one-man team. I'm hiring a Jaime soon. I promise. Yeah, a Jaime. Yeah, I know. I'll have somebody. Yeah, it's especially for women, because like I said, it was designed for the small man, and it's for women. It's like, yo, like this chick could be really useful because it doesn't matter how fucking big you are. I've been tossed around by fucking 120-pound people before, and I'm just like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, you can't do shit about it. It's all technique.
Yeah, for real.
It's all technique. How often do you grapple?
I'm trying to go like twice a week. And then I'll train for like, oh, there we go. And then I'll train for like 2 hours.
Nice.
I'll go to class, and then afterwards we roll for an hour.
Do you protect your ears? That's a big concern for people.
No.
You know, the cauliflower ear?
Yeah, no, I don't really like. When I roll, I'm not in it to win. I'm in it to learn and to just to have fun and just like flow. I like to flow. I don't like to get stuck into like in anything. And if somebody's squeezing my head, I'm not gonna push my way out of it. I'm just gonna wait for them to let go, like, because smashing my head isn't going to make me tap. And if they're squeezing my head as hard as they can, that's a rookie move. Yeah. But then I'll tap.
Don't be a rookie, bro.
Don't be a rookie, bro.
You're just gonna squeeze my fucking head.
Squeeze my head. Don't like.
It's just annoying.
Oh my gosh, I've had people like squeeze my head in between their legs, and I'm just like, dude. What? Oh, because they can't control me, and it's like,
emasculating.
No, people get really.
I'm gonna move this. Sorry, I want people to get your message, Alicia. I want this in front of your face. But I know it doesn't go any higher. No, it's got to be on top of your leg or something. No. I know. I'm getting an arm. I told you.
Get a friggin' arm already.
I ordered them. They just
you just can't see my mouth.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'm
just gonna. You won't be able to read my lips if anybody's.
Yeah, if you're reading lips, well then,
impaired.
whatever. Yeah, that it's very emasculating when you're like with a woman and you're like, all right, I'm just gonna squeeze the fuck out of you.
I'm like, oh, good for you, bruh. just like, you're so strong.
Yeah, which makes it, it's kind of funny. I don't know. I like it because it's the constant like ego beater. You know what I mean? Like if you go in there, you're getting your. Women are very good at that. Women are very good at learning because guys have this macho thing where they just like, they're not as good as listening. Me being guilty of it. Mm-hmm. We don't listen as well, and that's my number one thing that I have. Like, yeah, I got it mm-hmm. with everybody, mm-hmm. and for some reason, for whatever reason, I think maybe culturally or whatever, women have become more accustomed to listening, which works in their benefit. Because I think a lot of the problems we have now is because people don't fucking listen. Right. I mean, guys like think that they know a lot. Like they're supposed to know how to do things. Yeah. And they're like, they're supposed to pick. And women, they don't have that I guess we don't have that expectation. So it's like, yes, of course, teach me, please. I don't know anything. Like, and that's how you have to go into jiu-jitsu. It's like you have to go in there because you don't know anything. Yeah. And even now, like I've been training almost 3 years, and it's like I still don't know anything. I'll roll with a brown belt, purple, like, and I'm like, oh, okay. I roll with my professor,
and it's just
Yeah.
like
Child's play.
I'm being toyed with.
Yeah.
Like I'll be your plaything right now, and it's like
For those of you guys who don't know, I've said this before, but it's white belt, blue belt, then it's purple belt, then it's brown belt, then it's black belt.
yeah.
And isn't there like a red belt
There's
for like mastery level?
There's yeah.
Like Jean-Jacques Machado?
It's red.
Something
It's
like that.
Red black. I think you
Red,
have to
black.
be like
Next
like
level.
50 years in or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But yeah, it takes about 2 years to get your blue belt.
Do you-
so your
do you
white
ha- what do you
belt
have to
for
do?
2 years.
To like get your next belt.
Well, you just have to know all the
They test
like
you?
a lot of techniques. Yeah, you get tested.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Which you guys should get all kinds of tested. Get tested.
The whole types of tested.
You
Like
tested-
there's all across the board tested. And then get tested some more.
Yeah, check your shit.
Check your shit. Take
Um,
care of yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think people are more commonly jumping out of these sedentary lifestyles, and I think that like a lot of times people have trouble finding a thing to do, like a way to do exercise, quote unquote exercise, with like and not having it be boring.
Right.
And jiu-jitsu is,
Right.
I think, a great way to,
Oh my gosh, is it?
because you're working hard.
You're working so hard. I mean, like, imagine like when you were a kid, just rolling around with your friends,
Yeah,
like
playing.
just wrestling around, and how exhausting that is. Well, like doing that for 2 hours is like
With
so
grown
exhausting.
men?
But it's the thing is you're thinking the whole time, and you're not thinking about how tired you
yeah.
are. You're thinking about how I'm gonna get this. It's like survival. You're like trying to not get choked, not get armbar, not
Yeah.
get
Leg
trying
locked.
anything
Yeah.
like that. So, but man, do I love it.
I don't know. What do you think? What do you think would take for more women to? I just think that there's a lack of knowing. I don't think a lot of women know.
I don't think that there's a lot of like women who really like put it out there and are advocates for it. And I'm like, wow, okay, let's do this. I want to talk about it because it's been so beneficial in my life, and I have so much fun. I have so much fun. I'm constantly like giggling and laughing while I'm like going like because and when somebody does a good move on me, I'm just like
chess.
dang.
Yeah, you're like,
it's chess with your body. I'm like, ooh, you got it. Dang, okay.
And then when you get one,
and when I get one, they'll be like, ooh, girl, like I need to.
you're learning.
Yeah. It's just like, oh shoot, show me that. It's all about learning, like feeding off of your partners and yeah, man, I walk down the street so confident now. I don't even care. Like,
It's almost like you're like, I wish a motherfucker would come
I know,
up.
really, for real. And when situations come up like that, to where I'm like, I feel a little uncomfortable. I'm in my head thinking like how I would take this person down.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, I'm
How
gonna
I
shoot
would
for a
take
double
this
leg.
and that's as simple as it is just getting the person down. And once I have them down, I can 100% control them. Like
Ooh.
I have no doubt that I can control somebody if I get them down onto the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I love about jiu-jitsu is that it's so like you can't even look at a person and be like, oh, fuck that person up.
Yeah.
Like if somebody's good at jiu-jitsu, you would never be able to know. Like it's just the low key kind of like the silent art for the small man. Like if they want to fuck you up, they're gonna be quiet about it. They're gonna take you down and strangle the life out of you.
Yeah. And then you can go night-night. And then,
Yeah.
and
Go
then,
night-night.
And then you're going to wake up and nobody's going to be around you. And you're going to be like, oh, what did I just get beat up by a girl?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you did.
Oh,
yeah.
man. I've gone to sleep a couple times. It's kind of terrifying to go to sleep.
It is.
It's just... And you wake up like, oh, shit. It's kind of quick.
That's that pride. That's that Rick pride.
Yep.
He didn't want to tap, so he went to sleep.
Yep. Yeah, but sometimes it's quick too. Sometimes I've rolled with some guys that are really like way too good for me to be rolling with, and like some guys have that fucking black belt hold where it's a squeeze. You're 2 seconds in, you're out. You know what I mean? Like and you're out. You're like, oh, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
It's kind of terrifying, and also like I think a big thing too of not tapping is like hyperextending your shit to arm bars.
Oh yeah.
To like, you know,
you just have
like,
to really take care of yourself. Like you cannot have the pride because you will hurt yourself.
Yeah.
You you will overextend your arms. My left elbow is a little bit tight because because I was going to battle with somebody because they were just like they were muscling me. And I hate it when like there it's usually the younger guys.
It always is.
That get frustrated and then start muscling. And you can hurt your partner like that. It's not about that. Like,
but you're not there. You're not there to hurt each other. You're there to learn.
Right.
You know.
And man.
But now, Alicia,
there's like this one kid that I'm just like,
you know who we're talking about.
I'm not even gonna roll with you. Like, sorry.
There's those guys that everybody's like, I don't roll with that guy. You know what I mean? Because it's usually, and I don't mean to be a dick, but it's usually the younger guy who comes in, who's newer to the gym.
Yeah.
Who doesn't really, it's because it's kind of like etiquette, right?
Yeah.
At a gym where you're like, hey, you're not trying to hurt your partner, you're trying to learn. You guys are both trying to learn off of each other.
You're not trying to win. Like, that's not the objective. The objective is like to learn, try to get to the position with technique. It's to learn the technique and put it into play. That the technique that you just learned, try to do that in rolling. Try to do that, and if you can't do it, then you know slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down. Think about it.
If you want to go fast, you got to go slow.
Exactly. Man, I was running out the door today and I'm like trying to put on my bracelet and I'm like trying to go as fast as I can and I'm just like, shit, I'm late. And then
you end up being later.
And then I'm just like, chill, take a deep breath. And it's like, think.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't wear so many bracelets.
Maybe it's what I do. It's what I wear.
I wear a lot too. I wear like I didn't wear one today.
Every single day.
Me too. I feel naked right now because I don't have them on.
Yeah. Why did you look naked?
I know it's weird. Sorry guys. Yeah. My bracelets are off.
It was super weird.
I'm not Metro today. I don't know. I like it. I've been wearing bracelets since like forever. Since I was like in middle school. It's really weird.
Me too.
I don't know why. Maybe it's a Latino thing. Why?
Mm.
Tell me. Say it. We're on the podcast. Tell me why. She's gonna call me gay.
No. I just used to wear a lot. Actually, I used to wear bracelets like all like this because I was like I guess I was a depressed kid. And I used to like. Yeah.
Me no, that wasn't why because of me. For me, it was only because I don't know. I think it was because my aunt, we grew up like in the hood, but like this is a big mistake that Latino cultures do a lot. They spend a lot of money on jewelry, and we would always get gifted. Like she would always get me like a fucking gold. I was a baller. I was like walking to school with the fucking gold necklace with the R on it. Like, what's up, bitch? And I'd have bracelets that were custom. Those are all gifts and shit. My aunt would go all out. She lived in the hood, but she'd always get me all these like dope, like exactly. That's exactly. And she was all decked out. She's like Mr. T. And you know that's kind of where I think that's where it started. I think that's where the seed was planted. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think also like rolling changes your, again, like you're saying, like your confidence, but it changes your perspective on how you go out into the world. You know, I don't know. I think by you saying like women should, I don't know. Women would benefit so much from jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, you know what? And I'm gonna talk to my Professor Eric at Level Up Jiu-Jitsu in Studio City, also in West LA. But I want to start up like there's always every couple months there's a women's self-defense class and that raises awareness and stuff to women. But I also like I just want to like if you guys are interested in doing jiu-jitsu, hit me up on Instagram and come in. Yeah. And then come in for a class.
Come in and get strangled by Alicia.
Just check it out. I'll choke you and see how easy it is. Like,
you know how many creeper dudes are going to be like, I want to get choked by Alicia. Oh, you think you do until you go to sleep.
Yeah, come on. Come on in and try a class.
Yeah.
No, but for real, like I when I first started jiu-jitsu, I was super into it that I got like
I remember
I got a lot of girls to come and train with me.
You were living in like Santa Barbara at the time, no?
Yeah, well, yeah, we were in Encino first. I was training with Professor JP at Gracie Baja and Encino, and then we went to Gracie Baja with Professor Rodrigo in Santa Barbara. And
you went somewhere else.
And then we were there for like maybe a year and a half or something like that. And then we went to Corona, and then he changed from Gracie Baja and he opened up his own school in Corona, Pacific Top Team. And
so it's been more than 3 years for you.
It's been a long time. I really don't know. I have to go back in pictures and see exactly how long I've been training.
But it's been on and off.
Oh, but okay. But the thing is, I was training. I trained for probably like 2.5 years. Yeah, because I didn't get my blue belt until like 2.5 years in, and then I trained for another couple months. Yeah, it's probably more than 3 years.
Yeah. For sure, more than 3
and
years.
then I broke my foot, and then I got back into
it. How did you break your foot?
I was running. It was after a Dodger game. I was running to my car. I was a little bit tipsy, maybe a little bit more
hammered,
maybe a little more than tipsy.
Shit-faced.
And I just busted my foot, and I was out. Like I went out. I didn't train for 2 years.
Ugh.
But
injuries.
But anyway, so I always focused while I was following Professor JP to all the schools that he was at. I was always bringing I was always trying to get girls in because I wanted to train with girls, and I like to teach girls too. Like, it's because once they hear it from me, it's like
it's easier for a woman to be like, oh, you're doing it. Okay, cool.
And like and a lot of girls are just afraid to be so close to a man.
Yeah, and I get that too, because guys are creepy a lot.
Yeah,
and
guys are super creepy.
So you're gonna go into a fucking warehouse full of creepy guys.
No, but
they're rolling around with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But externally looking at it, it could be that way. But for the most part, most of these facilities, at least the ones that I've been to, they're all pretty inviting. You know, they want to teach. They want people to like learn these techniques, because it's not only, from what I've understood, it's not only just, you know, the jiu-jitsu itself, but it's also the lifestyle behind it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that goes into like your diet, you know, how you treat your body, how you recover, how, you know what I mean? Like
even how you deal with stressful situations.
Life. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
because you don't panic. You have to learn how to not panic.
You have to learn how to not panic, because if you're in a choke, if somebody's choking you out, you got 10 seconds to get out. Yeah, max is to get out of that. Otherwise, you're going to sleep. Yeah. So you know.
Yeah, because if you're panicking, you're going to sleep ASAP.
Right. So you have to relax. Yeah. And then,
which is hard to do.
And then go back to the technique, and then escape.
Yeah.
You know, and there's an escape for everything. There's a submission for everything, and there's so much to learn.
And it keeps changing too.
There's so much to learn, and there's transition. Like,
that's why I'm scared to get back into it. That's why I'm scared, because I'm like, fuck, now I'm gonna get like so into it that I'm not gonna have time. I have so much going on already. That's what I was telling George. I was like, fuck, man.
I know it's hard. It's hard for me to get into the gym, but it's like, but when I don't, like,
there's a monkey on your back.
Yeah, and it's just like, man. And I have so much fun when I go in there, and I'm just like, man, I'm so glad I came.
Do you do any other types of workout, or you only roll?
Now I do that, and I'll run and a little bit. Like, I've been recently running around the block.
Just do hot yoga one day if you're down. It's all mental too.
Let's do it.
I just did it with my sister yesterday, and she didn't fucking tap out, and she did it. She finished the whole thing, and we got out, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "How was it?" She's like, I felt like I was going to die the entire time, but I said, I'm going to fucking do this. And I was like, that's the fucking style. That's the mentality you got to go into it. Like, I said I was going to do this. Now I'm going to fucking do it.
Yeah.
And she did. And a lot of times people, like, in these hot yoga classes, will just lay down. Like, all right, I'm about to pass out. And they'll get back in. They'll join the class. It's just like anything else. Like, in rolling, I'm sure some people get super tired. Like, let me sit this round out.
Yeah.
I got to sit out.
Yeah, you got to take care of your body. Because those
gis are hot as fuck, too.
Yeah, take care of your body. But, oh, man, after a good roll, like, and just being drenched in that big, like, gi, it's like, you don't even realize that you're, that you know, you're sweating that much. Yeah. It's just like that you're just detoxing while you're rolling, and it's just such a good workout. But, like, if I don't have 2 hours to go roll or an hour to go learn, I'll go run around the block.
Yeah.
And just like a quick, like,
hands flailing, running around the block. Ah! You know, I'm a big believer in sprints over like long distance running.
Yeah.
Sprint intervals.
Well, yeah, because like sometimes I only have like, I'm like, all right, you got to do something today. You got 10 minutes. Yeah. Go hard.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
I tell people, they're like, I don't have time to work out. I'm like, bitch,
You got 10 minutes.
I'll fuck you up in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what to do in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
you already got to take a shower.
Yeah.
Do that right before you take a shower.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh,
run
man.
outside.
I'm an addict. I've become an addict because I just now I try not to like get angry, cause like not angry, but like it bothers me when people don't give a fuck about their body, about their health.
Yeah.
I almost get offended for them. I'm like, you motherfucker, like. What? That's so disrespectful to your own body.
I know, dude. Your body is working so hard for you every single day. Every single day. Right now, my body is working to keep me healthy.
Why wouldn't you just give it something?
And good.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm going to give it good things so that it
Acai.
will. Yeah, give it really good things and not overindulge in the garbage and, like, really actually care about what you put in your mouth. And people are like, oh, yeah, I'm picky about what I put into my mouth. I'm like, no.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Because there's a lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
There's a lack of knowledge.
You're just particular. You're particular on what the flavor is.
Yeah.
That's what you care about.
Yeah.
And it's not, but people too.
But your palate changes too. Your palate changes because certain things taste good when you're still addicted to certain foods.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
sugar was, I don't eat sugar the same way I used to. And when I eat sugar now, it fucks me up. Like I get mad sugar crashes and I'll break out. Like I never have acne or anything. If I eat like one sugar thing, bam, like a big motherfucker will come out of my face. And I'm like, damn it. Like, and it's almost like it's my body telling me like, hey man, what the fuck's this? And it throws it back out of my face. I'm like, all right, well.
It's like, we're super clean right now.
Yeah.
And you're trashing.
Yeah. You're trashing the joint. We're going to push this to the edge.
Exactly. You're littering in my home right now. And I'm about to, show you what's up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You and I were talking about like reading labels and stuff. I think a lot of that is people don't know what's in the foods or how to read labels or what to look for or whatever,
Yep.
I don't know.
Well, the thing is, we weren't taught to. We've been they fought so hard not to even have labels and ingredients because half of the shit that's in everyday foods that people buy off the shelves, like a lot of those ingredients are illegal other countries, like
in Europe,
around the world. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
And it's like these things are like they fight to keep these things in these foods, and people just like they don't even know. They're
a lot of them don't even care.
But the thing is I don't know. I feel like we should have been taught this stuff in school, like things that are useful, that are in everyday life.
The food pyramid is full of shit.
Right.
The food pyramid is so fucking off. If you're still following the food pyramid, I don't know what the fuck to tell you because that shit is full of shit. It's got grains all over it. It's all this bullshit in it.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, our bodies tell us when things aren't like that.
It gives you symptoms.
It tells you when you're fucking up.
Yeah.
It tells you when it doesn't like something.
Well, you know what it is? I think when
we're
you're deep.
so numb to it.
Yeah, when you're deep in it, you don't feel it.
You don't know because that's all you've known.
Yeah.
Like, we've grown up, like, having chronic fatigue. We've grown up being bloated.
Yeah.
Like, being hella gassy.
Yeah.
Breaking out.
People thought you thought it was normal because everyone around you was doing it, but it's just like or having the same experience. But in reality, you guys are all eating the same poison. Is really what it is, and your body's screaming as the symptoms. And it's just once you detox from all that shit, it becomes so much more clear when your body's like, hey.
Yeah. So I would highly recommend doing the elimination diet. What is it? The 30 something. There's a couple names for it, but it's the elimination diet. And you just go strict on super clean. You could look it up online.
Google something
on the instructions and everything. But do that, and you just you detox. You detox your body.
You're gonna be sick for a little bit if you're eating like shit. You're gonna. I was sick for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, and your body is gonna crave it,
and
it's super hard. But you know what? You're stronger. You're stronger.
You can be
than your body. Yeah. But it will trick you in all types of different ways
to
make you eat that cookie.
Just one. It's okay. You earned it. You worked out today. Alicia, you rolled.
It's like, oh shit.
You were in jiu-jitsu.
Cookies right there.
Yeah.
I'll have one. And then
it's a slippery slope.
Maybe before you would only have one, but when you're detoxing, you want to have 3.
Yeah.
You'll fucking finish
but
that whole
what it
box.
is it's the bacteria in your gut dying off.
For real, yeah.
And it's kind of fucking creepy, man. It's kind of creepy that we like we think that we're in control of this body, you know what I mean? And
the bacteria
that's
controls
the ego,
our body.
And that's the ego telling you like, Alicia, you control everything in your body. It's impossible for me, like even for me to be like, okay, I'm making my heart beat right now. I'm making, you know what I mean? I'm making my stomach digest. Like that's too much shit for me to think about. I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do tomorrow.
Exactly.
You know? Like, I can't keep track of this shit.
Exactly.
The bacteria in your stomach is what's causing these cravings. It's saying, hey man, we want to create more of this bad bacteria. Give us more of the crack. And you're like, okay, you give it more crack, and then that shit grows, and the cravings become stronger. That's why the deeper and deeper you get, the harder and harder it is. And people think like, oh, that person's just fat. Like I can also empathize from people that are deep in this addiction, because I've been there, man. I've been there. I've been
Thick
deep
Rick.
in there. Yeah, Thick Rick was deep in the game. That's I'm gonna make a Thick Rick shirt.
Puffy Ricky. Puffy.
Oh my god. And I think a big one was alcohol as well. There's so much sugar in alcohol.
There's so much sugar in alcohol, and so many people are allergic to alcohol.
Yep. Yeah, it's poison.
It's poison. Oh my gosh. So I've only drank five times in the last year and a couple months. And the other day I had some wine. The next day,
fucked up.
Well, the thing is, like, I felt fine, but my mood, I'm not moody. I'm not a moody person. I'm super, like, even usually. And for no reason, I was just, like, angry. I was just mad. And it's funny because, since I've detoxed, and I've been super detoxed for a year and a half, I can tell when my mood is different. I can tell when my body feels different, when I'm a little bit bloated. I know. And man, I used to be bloated all the
it's so uncomfortable
time. I didn't know. I was comfortable with it.
Yeah, you were comfortable with
but
being
I would work really hard to, like, I would work so hard in the gym, and I'd eat really well, but I'd still, like, be big. Like, my belly would be big, and I didn't know that it was just, like, bloating. I just had bloating like crazy because I was eating gluten all the time. I was drinking milk, and, like,
me too. I grew up drinking. I look, you see it too. How often do you see, like, I see it a lot on social media, where I see people that bust their ass at the gym, and I look at them and I'm like, you're fat as fuck. And that's how I was. That's how I used to go 5 times a week to the gym. But you can work out till you're fucking purple in the face. But if you don't change the way the fuel you're putting in your vehicle, you're not going to get the results you want.
Right.
And everybody's like, dude, diet's the hardest part.
Well,
it's only the hardest part if you tell yourself it's the hardest part. The thing is,
like, oh man, we're so programmed.
Yep.
We're so programmed to be like, oh, like, screw you and your diet. Oh, you're dieting.
We were talking about that with somebody somebody posted something like, oh, why don't you go eat a salad or something?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go eat a salad. Or no, it was like, I was in this little store in Castro in San Francisco, and there's this, like, little plaque that says, oh, I'm like,
I forgot what it was. It was something.
I'm happy. Go eat a salad. Like, you go eat a salad or some crap like that. And then I'm like, wow, this is the problem. Like, I don't think that's funny at all.
Neither do I.
It's not funny. It's like, it's
almost like drug dealing.
Making people think that, like, good, solid food from the earth is gross, is not
or
appealing.
Hippie-ish or
it's
vegan-ish, or it's weird.
Oh, you must be vegan. It's like, this person is actually caring for what they're putting into their body.
Yeah.
So why would you shame them for that?
Yeah.
Why, like, because that makes you feel bad
Yeah,
because
misery loves company.
because you're fucking, going and eating your McDonald's and
Yeah.
going to Taco Bell and going to Del Taco or whatever, getting your tacos every Tuesday,
Yeah.
and Monday and Wednesday, but just being aware of, like, even just like, I don't know, like the numbers of what, like, carbs and stuff that are in foods and everything. It's just it's cool information to know, because you'll know when you're eating too much of something, and like if you have weight goals or whatever, you know.
It's so easy once you get your food right. The weight comes off.
It is
immediately.
Right.
I lost 50 pounds in 4 months.
Jesus,
it was insane.
That's crazy.
And everybody was just like, dude, what the fuck? Did you get cancer? I'm like, no, bro. Cancer left me. Is what happened.
Oh my God. And that's another thing. It's like, you're not just like, it's not, if you're doing it just for your weight, you're going to fail.
Yeah.
You're going to fail. You have to do it for your body, for yourself, for like, for your health, because you keep on eating that, your body is working so much more hard to process all that crap that your body can't process.
That's why food comas happen.
Your body can't process it, so it's just like, it's like storing it in different places, and you're getting toxic. Like, your body is becoming toxic.
Yeah.
That's why we don't freaking decompose when we die.
Yeah.
But yeah,
your body goes into overdrive.
Right.
I remember when I used to eat these fucking crazy meals, and I used to get these every time after I ate, I would pass out hard. And I thought that was just everybody was like food coma, and people make it like
right.
We
ate good because we got freaking food coma.
We grubbed
like,
so hard. But it's like, it's such bro-ish fucking mentality.
So stupid. It's like
dude, no, it's not good. It's your
Let's
body.
Go to IHOP, bro. Fuck yeah, greatest idea ever. I'm nah, tender greens all day.
Yeah. And it sounds kind of silly, like, to even think about it, but I'm like, no, man, like, I'm only saying it because there is massive benefits to your brain chemistry, to how you feel, to how you walk, to how you sleep, how you fucking breathe, how you communicate with everything changes.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, it's a gas, and like when the gas of your vehicle. When I used to eat these like shitty foods, it was like I started figuring out why I was getting these food comas, is because all the energy in my body is getting sucked into my fucking gut.
Yeah.
To being like, yo, we got to process. All hands on deck, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's shut the head off. Let's shut the arms off. Let's shut the legs off. We're going to sleep, bitch.
Yeah.
Let's work on this fucking massive task at hand, which is this Big Mac meal coming through the pipeline or whatever the fuck it is,
Followed by a Coca-Cola.
Chasing it down with a sugary, fucking insulin spiker.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
Yeah. And then you get your brain fog. You don't function right. No. You start fucking up. You start,
You see it with kids now too. With college students, and I'm always like, when I see like these little like, quote unquote nerds, little geeks and shit, that are behind computers all day. Yeah, but I do too. I get along great with everybody. But I'm like, when I see them and I'm like, you have straight A's, you're doing this, but you're eating like shit. I'm like, if you have straight A's now, like, imagine how much fucking better you would be if your brain was working on 100% capacity. If you were eating all the right foods and you have the ability to get straight A's now, like, what the fuck would you be capable of if you did the right things to your body?
Yeah, dude. I had the most difficult time communicating or getting out the words that are in my brain, or even the words wouldn't even come to my brain.
Slow.
Yeah, super slow, and it was so.
I remember
frustrating.
you used to be like in a fog all the time.
Like, everybody was just like, "Are you high?" I'm like, "No, dude. It's just how I am." Like,
it's just how I am.
That's just how you are?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's just how I am.
And Alicia would take 10 fucking naps a day.
Yeah, man. I used to take so many naps, and that was just the way of my life.
Yeah. And you couldn't, and it's, how hard is it for you to work that way when you're on set 16 fucking hours?
I would freaking, like...
I gotta go to my trailer and pass out for a bit. Yeah. And on set too. What happens on set? There's nothing but food everywhere. Craft service. Luckily on set, you have a lot of healthy options most of the time. but there's also the bad options too. There's what's
Oh.
called, for those of you who don't know, there's like craft service is what it's called. It's like snacks and shit, because you guys are there like fucking, you're there all goddamn day. So it's the hurry up and wait game. So there's the unhealthy section of food and there's a healthy section of food. And man, like a lot of these people, I see a lot of grips and lighting guys eating the sugary shit. And then I see them like struggling and dragging ass
then,
to the
like,
end of the day.
2 cups of coffee,
Yeah.
boom, and then just try to keep on going. And then it's just like messing with your adrenals and just like
Everything's getting fucked.
everything's getting fucked.
You can't trick your body into being like, well, if I just do this, or if I just do that, or if I just do this. Like, there's no miracle cure. That's what pisses me off about everybody. Everybody wants a fucking, you know, a magical pill. Like, you want to eat a goddamn Big Mac and then take a pill and then lose 20 pounds.
Yeah, but what's magic is about it is that the earth freaking provides us with these things.
Yeah.
And we, like, you know, it doesn't have to be manufactured.
Grows out
And
of the
it's
goddamn
just-
dirt.
You can grow it yourself. Crazy
idea.
and freaking, you know, and it's so good for you, and your body is just like, damn, like this is what was made for us. It was made for us to freaking consume. And it gives us energy, and it heals us. And you know, there's no really nutrients in fast food or even the things on the shelves that are going to, you know, really give your body the things that it needs, the vitamins that it needs, the
Nutrients,
nutrients
everything.
that go for healing your eyes, for healing your skin, like your gut health. Like
Everybody always tells me,
man,
like, what do you do for your skin? I'm like, I eat good. I eat vegetables.
Right.
My skin clears the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's all I do.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And they're like, it's just too much work to do that.
It's not.
And, but we as Americans have been programmed
Yep.
that
They're doing a good job
that
at
we
it.
don't have time. We never have time. Oh, I don't have time to cook a meal. I don't have time to do this. I don't have like, who has time for that? It's like, I don't know, maybe if you were eating better, you wouldn't sleep so much, and you'd be, and that was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
Now you're more efficient. You got more hours in the
Now
day.
I cook 98% of my meals.
Me too.
Now.
Yeah.
And you know,
But there's ways around it too. You can buy a fucking steamer and set that bitch on a timer while you shower.
Exactly.
It's $40 on Amazon. Go to
Right.
fucking Amazon, look up food steamer.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers got 3 tiers. You can put your vegetables in there. You can put your fish. You can put your goddamn meats. Whatever the fuck you want. Hard-boiled eggs. That shit makes everything. Sweet potatoes. Whatever you want. It's like $40. You can set that bitch on a timer. Go shower. Brush your teeth. By the time you're out, you got a fucking nice, fresh, nutritious, delicious meal for you. It's this illusion that we don't have.
Oh, I
you know,
don't have time.
Yeah. It's.
Oh, and then
yeah.
I'm gonna have dishes, and then it's like, how lazy can you be?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like,
but that's the food making you that way. The food makes you
it's
think
the
that way.
Food, and it's like, and it's just like how we just need everything fast because there's not enough time for anything. Like everybody's on their hustle and their grind and everything, and I get it.
But you're on Instagram for fucking, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. All that shit adds up. All that could have been time for you to cook your own goddamn meal.
I'll get up like early if I have to meal prep for the day, if I'm gonna be gone all day.
Yeah.
Or I'll stay up. I'll do it at night, and I'll just prep my meals, and then I'll.
It's called being a grown up. You
and
fucks.
dude, I save so much money. If you're not gonna do it for your health, do it to save your pockets. Okay. Oh, I'm broke. Why? Because you keep on eating out. Like, oh, I eat healthy. Oh, but and you're going and you're eating at Tender Greens or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's hurting your pocket. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so expensive to eat healthy.
If you go out.
Dude. Yeah, if you're eating out and eating healthy, yeah. But if you're like staying in and cooking your own meals, dude, I was spending so much money on food, and now
Ridiculous.
Now it's like I spend $20 on a meal outside, one meal. I'm like, damn, this could have fed me for 2 days.
3 or 4 times, yeah.
No, for real. Like my meals are like $4, like $4 or $5.
I tell people, I'm like, look, a bunch of like literally, let's call it like a bunch of organic Swiss chard at Whole Foods is $2
Is it chard or is
Swiss
it chard?
chard.
I think it's chard.
Is it chard?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Swiss chard.
Swiss chard?
I believe so.
Nah, dude.
Children. Children. I'm pretty sure it's chard. Chard?
Chard.
It doesn't roll off the tongue. Swiss chard?
Swiss chard.
Am I saying that wrong?
We used to grow it in my backyard.
Really? Well, anyway, it's $2, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
It's $2 for the bunch.
Yeah.
You get some some rainbow Swiss chard.
There we go.
It's $2. A bunch of asparagus will cost you $1. Romaine lettuce will cost you $2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you just get a bunch, that's what I do.
And organic. That's just
and it's
organic
all organic.
too.
You get a bag of fucking carrots, tricolored carrots, $3.
Yep.
I literally spend $25 the most, and that shit'll last me a week and a half of just fresh ass vegetables. That's counting organic peas that I buy frozen, organic broccoli florets that I buy frozen.
Yep.
You know, organic butternut squash, all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
I eat such a fucking bomb ass diet now, and people are like, "How do you do it?" I'm like, "It's not that fucking hard." You're speaking from it's like a crack addict saying, "How do you not smoke crack?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm not addicted anymore, so it's very easy for me to do it." And it's just you just have to
go through that.
Yeah.
That initial
climb that mountain.
Detox.
Climb that mountain. Don't be a bitch.
You can do it because you're trapped. You're trapped in this cycle. You're super trapped to you're a slave to this garbage, to these
corporations.
these corporations that are feeding you this crap,
that have political clout, that have that's why we're so stuck in this rut, because they have the money that you're giving them to brainwash you, to get into politics, to get these things legalized that shouldn't be fucking legalized, that shouldn't be in your. At the same time, I believe that people should be able to do whatever the fuck they want. Like, if you want to be a fat fuck and you're happy that way, by all means do it. But I'm speaking to the person that's complaining about their weight, the one that's unhappy, the one that looks in the mirror and says, like, I could do better, or I could do this, or what am I doing wrong? We all know what we're doing wrong. Like, we all know. How do you become a better person? It's pretty fucking simple. You got to meditate. We all fucking know that, right? You got to work out. We all fucking know that. You got to eat good. We all know that. And don't lie to yourself. I'm eating good. No, eat good for real 100% of the time. You know what I mean? Like, it's just simple little things that you can do.
And
sleep good.
I don't believe in cheat days. Cheat days will fuck you up, and it'll send you right back.
My cheat day consists of, like, still within my rules of things that I won't eat. Like, I'll fucking go crazy still within. I mean, there's certain things that I don't go past. I just don't. I don't eat meat. I don't eat. And that's not. I'm not saying people shouldn't eat meat. It's just hard for me to fucking find responsibly sourced meat a lot of the times, and I just don't want to go to the trouble and whatever. There's fucking ways to do it, but I'm like, I don't need it. I'm fucking fine without it. And if I don't need it, then there's no need for me. But I don't cross certain barriers. Like, I won't eat fast food. I won't eat this. I won't eat that. And if you just stick within those barriers. You're like, cool. This is me cheating,
So the last time I had fast food, and before I wouldn't eat fast food. I stopped eating fast food like 10 years ago.
Good.
But it was one day I was out in the Bay Area, and we were having fun. I was having a good time, and it was like, I'm gonna be bad today. I'm gonna have Taco Bell.
Cheesy gordita crunch.
Nah, dude. I would get actually never mind.
Cheesy fiesta potatoes.
No, I get the Mexican pizza. I get a Mexican pizza.
Oh, I remember that.
Do
they still make that?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Not saying that it's good.
I mean,
but it was.
It's
okay.
Look.
Okay. All right. No. Let's not even say it.
Okay.
Let's not even say it. Okay.
You'll get diarrhea for sure.
Oh my God. It was bad. Next day, I was done. I was like,
is it worth
super sick. Like, sick.
Yeah.
Like, my stomach was killing me. Like,
that's the worst.
Right after I ate it, my stomach blew up. And like it was just like really, really, really uncomfortable because I wasn't like comfortable enough with that person to like
to be in this situation.
Yeah.
You're like, listen, bro, I'm sorry, but I'm just having a full blown
it just wasn't
reaction.
It was not worth it. So that was
your brain tricks you, or not your brain, but your gut bacteria tricks your brain into thinking like it's gonna be worth it. And it's not. You're gonna enjoy it for what, 10, 20 minutes, and then you're gonna suffer for fucking days, if not weeks at a time, and it's gonna be. It's miserable. I've tried cheating like hard since I've gone clean, and like I don't respond well.
Oh
like,
my God.
Your body's like, whoa, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, like
I thought we were done with this shit.
It's like, excuse me, you fucked up.
Yeah. It hurts.
And I'm like, oh my god.
Man, it's the worst. It's the worst.
And it's like, but people like, but we used to go through that every single day. Like we used to do that on the regular.
But you're so numb to it that you don't really feel it as much. You're kind of like immune to it.
Damn, it's crazy.
It's nuts.
It's crazy. And going back to reading labels, like they need to start teaching that in schools to kids and
if they don't, you guys have a responsibility to yourself, to your body, to your health, to your sanity, to the rising cancer epidemic, to all of that. You have a responsibility to be like, you know what? Well, maybe there's something I don't fucking know. Maybe I can learn something. Like Google some shit instead of fucking looking up some dumbass bullshit. Look up what the fuck you can eat.
How to take care of your body.
How to read labels. There's little tricks too. Like for example, the sugar industry is one of the most common ones. Like they won't give your daily percentage. Like when you look at nutrition facts, if you guys are listening right now and you have some kind of can or food or whatever the fuck around you, look at it. And if it has sugar on it, it'll tell you the grams of sugar, but it won't tell you the percentage of sugar. Those motherfuckers paid big ass money to government, so they would take the percentage off of those labels, because if they actually put the percentage, it would be like 127% of your daily value, and that doesn't look very appealing to the eye.
Right.
So they'll put 28 grams, and then they'll have little tricks like per serving, but it has 18 fucking servings or something, and you're eating this shit in one blast. You know what I mean? So you're getting, it's all these little tricks and things that deceive you. But you really got to look at not only that. What are the ingredients? If you can't pronounce these fucking ingredients, chances are it's not good for you.
Right.
And it's like...
No, I sit there, when I'm looking for something, like now I know what I can purchase off the shelves.
Yeah.
Because usually I go around the store. I go through the produce.
It's an experience.
I go through the produce, I go through the meats, and then that's it. And I go to like to the checkout.
Yeah.
Done. I don't go through the
processed aisles.
The aisles unless I need paper towels.
Yeah.
So that's the way to do it. Like if you're like, how do I do it? Just don't go through the aisles. Man, I used to walk through every single aisle.
For what?
Just to see what I might need.
Yeah.
What do I need?
You don't. You don't need any of it.
Oh, I need those crackers because I got that cheese at home. Oh, I need
good.
oh, I just got it.
Damn, this cheese good. Why'd you tell me this cheese was so damn good?
For real, but it took me like when I first detoxed and everything, and then I was really, really starting paying attention to what I was eating. There was like I would sit in the aisles. I would sit down in the aisles and check labels and look up on my phone. I'd like look up what is this ingredient, and
you're gonna be scared of what you find out.
Yeah, for real,
you're gonna be scared.
You're gonna be scared. So
like fuck, what am I putting into my body?
Exactly. Then you start like, man, and I still don't like. So now I know what cereal I can eat. I can't like now I know what chocolate I can buy.
That's a big thing that I tell people. I'm like, look, you don't have to suffer because there's always a replacement for whatever the fuck you're eating.
There's always a replacement.
And it's always a healthier. Yeah. There's always a replacement. It might cost a little bit more. It might be this. But what the fuck is your health worth?
Yeah.
And if you really want to have this thing in your life and you need to replace it, then fucking pay for it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like if it's...
I have to have chocolate every once in a while. So like
so
technically I'm not really. But because all chocolate has vanilla and I'm intolerant to vanilla. But
there's some chocolate that doesn't have vanilla. It's hard.
I just found one. It's like from like it's like Madagascar freaking chocolate. Of course. And it's super good. I mean, like it doesn't have vanilla, so I'm super stoked about that. I just found that one.
There's always a replacement.
Yep.
Because you're not alone, and these things that people think like, oh well, it's gonna be hard to find. Motherfucker, there's a million people just like you trying to get healthy.
Just take the time.
There's industries.
Take the time. I freaking took the time to sit in those aisles, and I spent like 2 hours in the grocery store.
And go full. Don't go hungry.
Figuring out which product was the best product for me, or even out on the shelf right now. So then I choose that. Like and that comes to like the coconut milk that I drink, and like the milks that I drink, the butter that butter is usually just plain butter, but sometimes it's not just plain butter.
Yeah, exactly. Read the motherfucking label.
I just found this coconut ice cream.
Oh, which one?
They're bars. It's not
the So Delicious. That's the one I get.
The So Delicious. It still has like gums that fuck with my stomach.
I fucking go hard on that ice cream because it
know,
doesn't have sugar.
I know, but it bloats. It still bloats me. But it's not the coconut that bloats me. It's all the other like gums and stuff that mess with my
still
stomach.
Has some shit.
I'm like uber sensitive.
Yeah. I was lucky. I never had issues.
I think the reason why I was getting so sick from all the foods that I was eating was because, I was sick because of just my whole life treating my body so badly and not even knowing it. You know, growing up eating hot dogs and stuff. You know
what I used to do? I used to go to 7-Eleven and I used to get those 2 hot dogs and I used to get the chili. And I used to pour them all over these hot dogs. I used to get the cheese and pour it all over these hot dogs. And then we'll get the go-go taquitos. And have like Monterey Jack chicken and cheese. I would get the nastiest shit, drunk, of course, 2 a.m.
Of course.
And I would eat the fuck out of all of this. And then pass out for like 15 hours.
Yeah.
Drunk on alcohol, right? Fucking myself up. All the sugar from the alcohol. All these... God knows what the fuck kind of meat is in these hot dogs.
You can see it in people's faces when they're all puffy.
I see it.
Puffy and red and like blotchy, like white and red blotchy face.
Yeah.
And
it's your body giving you symptoms, being like, "Hey, this isn't cool, bro. This does not feel fucking good." You know, and we get accustomed to ignoring those things. Again, I think a lot of it is like, you know, culturally we've been brought up this way with the lack of knowledge, with the lack of having the ability to look into these things. Because for me, we didn't grow up like fucking rich or whatever. We grew up like, but I still ate good because luckily my mom made everything. But still, like we didn't have the knowledge that we had today. And I think that now, when we hear something, it's our responsibility to be like, okay, well now I know something. I got to do something about this shit. I can't just be like, well, fuck it, you know, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's so many like gut issues that people have. Like, I had a super bad gut issue, but that was just from being really bad to my body unknowingly. Yeah. You know, for so many years, for all my life.
Alicia.
And bruh.
Keep going. I got a shirt for you. Shout out to the Union Designs. Bam. Protect your neck, Alicia.
And always. Let me see that. Give me that.
Boom.
Let me see that.
Union Designs.
He's been holding out on me for the last few weeks.
Bam.
Oh, cool.
Since you're doing jiu-jitsu and you're choking people out, I want you to protect your goddamn neck. And the Union Designs.
Watch your step, kid.
Yeah. It's Wu-Tang Clan.
That's tight.
Yeah. So for those of you listening, we got a shirt for Alicia here.
That's tight.
Dope. By the way, Curious Radio shirts just got made. Y'all should be seeing those drop soon. We got tanks and they're fucking looking sick as shit. Shout out to Union Designs. They designed ours too. Right now, I didn't mean to cut you off, Alicia, but we're running in late, and it's time for some hot seat questions. Snap. Would you rather
this is my favorite.
Be born with an elephant trunk or of a giraffe neck?
A giraffe neck, because I love giraffes.
I know you do. That's why I fucking picked that question.
That's my shit.
I was, and I got
actually, I did a painting of a giraffe.
I know you did. It was a dope ass fucking painting.
Oh, thank you.
I always think that giraffes are super feminine. And they got this little,
they're
elegant.
They're like elegant, but they're badass.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it later.
They're like.
Would you rather shout all the time or whisper all the time?
Whisper all the time. I'm like super sensitive to sound, so it's
I'll be yelling. I'd fucking yell.
Really?
Fuck it, I don't care.
Oh God.
All right, you're doing good, Alicia. Okay, would you rather have This is a good one. Would you rather have diarrhea during your wedding ceremony or on your wedding night?
No, this is happening. This is happening. Oh, on the wedding night or the wedding day? Ceremony.
Yeah, either the ceremony or like, you know, when you're with your husband or whatever on, you know, that night at the fucking party and shit.
That's a real thing, dude.
I know, that's why I'm asking it.
Dude, oh my gosh, imagine.
Oh my God, imagine having this shit at your own wedding.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be awful.
People don't know.
No, it goes into it. Give me an answer, Alicia.
Okay, hot seat. Night.
Boom.
Yeah, for sure.
That party's gonna suck.
Yep.
Let's go into some current events. Did you hear about the whole Starbucks scandal?
Oh yeah, man.
About these 2 dudes that got arrested because they were black at a Starbucks.
Yeah.
And hadn't purchased anything.
Yeah, they were like, they hadn't purchased anything. They were just sitting there. And how many times have we done that? You know,
but that's kind of what Starbucks is. Like a million people go in and do that. They're getting a major fucking backlash from the community. I mean, look, first of all, I don't fucking drink Starbucks. That shit gives me anxiety.
Garbage.
That shit gives me anxiety.
That's burnt garbage
It's
coffee.
Burnt, yeah, and they shove fucking sugar in there to make it taste good.
Yep.
I don't fuck with that. I'll pay for my coffee.
Gross.
You know? And they're Monsanto supporters. So
yeah.
I don't know. What do you feel about this?
Okay. I feel like it's just sad and it sucks but I think it's so good that people are starting to super stand up.
Yeah.
I saw another video of these two it was a group of women, black women, playing golf, and they're having a good time. They're playing and everything, and then and they took a break to eat or like just to have a little snack.
Yeah.
And they're very aware of the people behind them.
Yeah.
They're taking their time. They're having a good time. Everyone's having a good time. But the people running the place come over and they stop them and tell them, "Hey, like we're going to have to ask you to leave because you're not you're not following the rules of, you have to." And oh my gosh. So they started recording and they started and these guys are just like they're trying to intimidate them.
Of course they are.
And tell them to get out and blah blah blah, and they're like, "We are not doing anything." And then they show the guys that are behind them. They're sitting there. They're not even ready to play.
Yeah.
They're just like, after a while, they're finally ready to jump on the hole that they were at.
Yeah.
That's
fucking. I think a lot of it is. Oh, where was this? There was this. This is what's crazy to me. It's in fucking Philly. I'm like, it's in Philadelphia. Like, god damn. And what's kind of crazy to me? It's ironic that I think it's the manager, right? The one who is really responsible. But Starbucks is gonna take a fucking black eye for this. Not the manager. I mean, maybe the manager, but really the one that's getting a hit is Starbucks who's gonna fucking suffer from this.
Yeah.
I think we got to start thinking about the way we treat people and the way we look at people and the way we everything.
I think it's really like I feel the change. I see it.
It's slow, but it's coming.
It's slow, and it's heartbreaking because and I was just talking to a friend of mine or a couple friends of mine about my own experience with racism and like toward me.
Yeah.
And we were talking about just going and shopping, like going to the mall and shopping, and how
that's when I've experienced it,
and how I automatically, even now today, I make sure that my if I have a purse, I have it closed. I make sure it's zip closed and I have it like in sight.
It's so weird.
I grab, like if I pick something up, I look at it and I know they're watching me.
Yeah.
I can feel them. I can see them.
Yeah.
Following me around. And I make sure that I'm very
almost exaggerating.
I exaggerate my moves to okay, I put that back.
Yeah.
And it's just a regular thing for me. And I'm like, that's not right.
Yeah.
And I understand, but there's a ton of other people in here, but they're all white. So
yeah.
I guess I'm suspect.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's when I've experienced it the most. And then,
dude. Okay, so
that's the way you do it. Vote with your dollars.
Yeah, and my girl, like, and so the girl that I was talking to, her brother, she's fair skinned. She looks white, but she's not. She's Hispanic, and her brother, he's dark. So their lives were completely different. They were treated
under the same house.
Like her brother. Yeah, well, not in their own household, but in their same school.
No, I know that. I'm just saying they're living in the same house in completely different realities.
Right. Like full brother and sister.
Yeah.
And complete different realities. He goes to school. He's treated like he's the troublemaker. He would get bullied and he would be the one that would get in trouble. by the teachers and everything, and
Story of my
that
fucking life.
screws with his mind.
Well, it makes you
And,
feel like a criminal.
Yeah.
And then when you feel like a criminal, you start doing criminal shit.
Exactly.
You know, and it's
Yeah.
I grew up like that, man. I was always
like how rebellious, like you go rebellious. It's
100%.
like, oh,
You're like, oh,
you
I'm the
think
bad
I
guy?
did it? Well, I guess I'm gonna do it anyway. So
Yeah.
now because I'm already getting in trouble for it,
Yeah.
so might as well.
You treated me like I did
Yeah.
it anyway. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I'm gonna blow this bitch out then.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird, but again, I think it's slowly changing, and stories like this are.
I'm surprised that like we're not the ones that are backlashing and being the ones that are like shooting up the schools. It's all the
Yeah.
white kids who can't
How
handle
crazy
their
is that?
shit.
Yeah, how crazy.
It's like mistreated for a little bit, and then they just start shooting shit up.
The big thing that nobody talks about with that is that.
Try to be brown for fucking
Well, this is the big thing about it that nobody fucking wants to talk about, or I guess that the agenda doesn't, go coincide with it, is a fucking staggering amount of them are on antidepressants. Mm-hmm. Staggering. If you guys look into the fucking numbers, there's a helicopter flying over us. If you guys look into the numbers of how many of these shooters were on antidepressants or prescription drugs, it'll fucking blow your socks off. You're like, oh, their brains are being fed you're being fed information that's incorrect.
Right.
And these thoughts that are fucking them up, and nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it.
And then so you're taking these antidepressants,
and
then you get off, and then you get off of them. Most people go into a deeper depression and end up killing themselves, or fucking shooting up a school.
Yeah, it throws off this brain chemistry, and also a staggering amount of those guys, the school shooters, these white kids, whatever, don't have father figures in their home. Yep. It's a common thing. That's true, yeah. It's a common fucking thing. People don't talk about these things like, oh, this is not. Man, these are things that we got to talk about, man, because at the end of the day, these fucking demons are still people, and there's a reason why these people fucking turn into these demons. You know what I mean? Like they're something's happening. Something broke these fucking people. People aren't born broken. Something's being fed to them. Something's happening, and nobody's figuring. Everybody's just like, oh well, I don't know. I think we got to look deeper inside of this. Going back to what you were saying, depression. Did you see the story where 13 truck drivers lined up against the freeway or along the freeway? A cop, fast-thinking cop. This guy was on the edge of a bridge. He was going to jump off on the freeway. He was going to commit suicide, and a cop waved a bunch of trucks down, and he had them all park under the bridge. 13 trucks side by side.
Fucking way.
And then, the homeboy couldn't jump. They got him down.
No way.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
That's really, really cool.
But if you really wanted to, it's also a cry for help, because if you wanted to kill yourself, you jump in between those trucks.
Or you just go to Pasadena.
Yeah. For real. Yeah, I mean, but it's really cool that this fast-thinking cop was like, you know what, like, let me just do this. I think what it does really is just it makes this person feel like somebody gives a fuck. This person's depressed or whatever, why they wanted to kill themselves or whatever. Somebody gives a fuck. Bunch of truck drivers pulled over and said, hey, we're going to donate our time so you don't fucking kill yourself. I bet you that guy eats like shit. Yeah.
He doesn't take care of himself.
And that's another thing, man. That's another thing. Diet is a big thing.
Fucks with your mood.
Fucks with everything.
Like I said, like I drank and it, like the next day I was like in the shittiest mood. I was actually like throwing shit around in my kitchen, like doing my dishes. For like, no why the fuck do I have to do these stupid ass dishes? And then I'm like cleaning I'm like, gosh, why is this stove so dirty? Man, I'm cleaning the stove, and I pick up the like iron freaking things, and I don't remember that I just boiled some water on this shit, and I like grabbed that shit, and I'm like, fuck.
Your brain's like not working right.
Yeah. And I'm like, why am I so upset? I'm like, gosh. And I'm like, what did I do? What's different today? I'm
but the reason you were able to make that self-analysis is because you've unplugged from that.
Exactly.
You were like, okay, wait a second. This isn't me.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Because I'd be like, why is my stomach hurt? Why does my stomach hurt? And I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, well, I just ate that, but like I've eaten that before and I didn't have that reaction. I'm just like, what is it? I can't pinpoint it. why do I feel like shit? And it's like, I can't figure it out. And then I just continue to repeat it.
You'll figure it out.
And then, but no, I couldn't figure it out until I eliminated.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, fucking giraffes.
This is why I picked them.
Yeah.
Have you seen these motherfuckers fight?
Yes, they're so vicious.
I kind of like how they stand next to each other. Look at this.
Ooh.
Oh, it looks like a dance. Oh.
Fuck. Ooh.
That's so nuts. Look at these big ass horns. And they look so calm.
Uh-huh. They're like, all right.
They're like flapping
We're
their ears.
going.
They're like, bitch, you want to go? You want to go, bitch?
Oh
my God. They got tiny fucking brains, though. They're not even getting brain trauma.
No.
Flapping their stupid ass ears.
Oh, damn, dude.
Yo.
This one's smart. He's going to win.
The one on the left?
Yeah. He's going for the timing.
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu is all about timing.
I mean,
All about
look
timing.
at these guys. Oh, he just got caught. He's like,
yeah.
oh, bitch, you gonna get me? I'll get you back.
But they go till they die, right?
Yeah,
One
yeah.
of them-
Well,
one of
like
them
those
dies.
those horns are they'll fucking pierce the skin and like it'll be like a goddamn bullet. It's kind of crazy how they just stand next to each other like, what, bitch? What, motherfucker? Oh.
What are they fighting for? What are you fighting over?
They're probably trying to fuck some girl in the area.
Probably.
You know. Is that their? No, that's their tail. I thought there was her piece. I was like, yo, these guys are just swinging dick and fighting.
Ooh.
Whoa! Oh! The one you thought was gonna win lost.
Wait, no, but he just lost it. Oh no, he fucked up his own neck.
Maybe did he?
Either that or he just like lost his balance.
He ate shit though. He got fucked up.
Maybe he just lost his balance.
Something happened. I don't know. I was thinking about that, and then I was like, you know what? I wonder what skunks do. I wonder what skunks do.
I wonder that.
But then I was like, I want to see a cute skunk, and I found this little fucker.
Ooh.
It's a baby skunk.
Ooh, booty's out.
Look how he points his little ass. But he's cute though, kind of. He's kind of cute. The guy's playing with them.
Oh, he's playing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
He's kind of cute, right?
Oh no, he's ugly.
He's like, dude. He puts his little ass up.
Oh my god.
It's kind of cute.
It's kind of cute.
He's like, pet me.
Oh my
Pet
gosh.
me. Look at this little fucker.
Don't make him fart.
For real. I was thinking that when I was watching this video, I was like, how does this guy have some balls to be playing with a fucking skunk like this? If you get sprayed, you're fucked. But look at him. He points his little ass. He's like, bitch, I will spray you.
Oh, he's like a little dog.
Yeah, he's just a baby though. He's only, I think, 5 weeks old or something like that. But he's cute. He's a cute little motherfucker. Look at him practicing his aim. Look at him.
He's just like,
booty.
watch out. At any moment, I could just squirt you.
It's a whole different type of squirt.
I'm going to squirt on you.
Dude, this guy's wearing mandals. Look at this guy.
He's not making any
He
noise.
is cute. I don't know. I'd kind of want a skunk. If the motherfucker wouldn't spray,
Yeah.
I'd want one. Why not? My dog could play with it.
Look at those teeth, though.
Yeah, they'll probably fuck you up. Huh? This is just a baby, too.
Eee.
What is this? Where is this place?
Look at that booty. Booty!
Big ass tails.
That's a nice tail, though.
It is a nice tail. I'd make a hat out of that.
That's a nice.
Have you heard? Have you heard J. Cole's new album?
Yes.
Oh man, I just bought it.
Oh,
It's
cool.
fucking fire.
Yeah.
What my favorite part about it? Have you heard 1985? That track?
Yes. Hold on. I only listened to it once, but it was dope. And then I was just trying to get it on YouTube, and I didn't buy it.
Oh, I bought it on iTunes.
But
there's a song on there, 1985, where he just suns this guy, this little 17-year-old rapper, Lil Pump. Him and like XXX Tentacion, these new rappers or whatever, they've been talking about how J. Cole was like, oh, he's this, he's whack or whatever. And he just,
J. Cole's super dope.
he just owns them on this track where he talks like, listen, like, I'm glad you got paid. He's like, I love to see a black man get paid. Get your money. I hope you make enough money to get out. I love that you made enough money to get out your mom's house. I hope you make enough money to buy your mom a house, but you got to think about your impact. He's like, He's like, the reason why these white kids are all feeling your shit of these, like the type of demographic, those little pumps and little Uzis. It's like this fucking 14-year-old little white kids or whatever.
Yeah.
And what he says is like the reason why they like that is like they want to see you dab. They want to see you pop these mollies. They want to see you tatted from your face to your heels because your skin's black, and that's what they think that you're supposed to be doing. And they think that this music makes them feel like this is what black is like, and this is cool or whatever. He just suns them on the impact that they're making on the culture.
Yeah.
It's such a fucking beautiful album. If you guys haven't heard it, man, the KOD by J. Cole is fucking fire. And Kevin's Heart. Have you heard that song?
Oh.
It's about Kevin Hart cheating. I wish I would have had the music video up. I'll show you after the podcast.
You fucked up.
I did fuck up. It's such a good music video, though. It would be too long to put on here.
Check it.
Man. Anyway.
But how about that Cardi B, though?
Cardi B, though. I haven't heard it.
Oh, dude.
She's fire. I like Cardi B.
She's super fire.
I like Cardi B.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm a fan.
Isn't
she pregnant?
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Pregnant as fuck.
Super pregnant. It's awesome. And she was hiding it for a while. Just because, like, she was just, like, she didn't want anybody, like, judging her or talking shit.
I love how authentic she is.
She's super authentic. Man, listen to that album. She puts it all out on the table.
I love it. I love it.
Oof.
She was a homeboy from Migos, right? She's still with them or no?
I don't know.
Yeah. Isn't that? I think that's the baby daddy. I think so. Homeboy from Migos.
I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah. But I just love how, like, I don't know, people are like, oh, she's crazy, this and that. I'm like, she's being herself, man, and that's why people gravitate towards her.
Exactly. She's being super authentic, and that's what she's being her most authentic self, and she doesn't care. She's just like, and after a while, like, I saw an interview where she was just like, yeah, I was hiding it and whatever because I didn't really, like, want anybody to, like, talk shit.
Yeah.
Because it's my life, blah blah. But then she was just like, but then I'm like, you know what? Fuck all them. It's like those who love me are gonna love me, and I don't care about anybody else. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna do me.
Yeah.
And that's why she's on top of the world. That's why she beat out freaking Beyonce already.
Yeah.
Like,
how fucking crazy is that? Yeah. It's like, she's fucking funny. Jenna does that. Do you know Jenna? Jenna Jimenez? She does that shit all the time.
Yeah.
It's just fucking funny. Anyway. Yeah, you guys should live your most authentic lives too.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, what do you want to leave them off with, Alicia Sixtos? We're wrapping this bitch up in a bit.
Okay. What do I want to say?
I don't know. You want to strangle people? What do you want people to do? What do you think people should do? What's the message we're driving home today?
All right. To wrap it all up, Jiu-Jitsu is life. It's freaking. It teaches you patience. Teaches you how to protect yourself. It teaches you how to use your body,
Effectively.
Super effectively, and efficiently. Because I don't waste any like energy. I really try not to waste any energy because it's exhausting.
Key.
So you have to be super technical. Okay. Oh, and if you want to start jiu-jitsu, find a local place, or if you're in Studio City or West LA, hit up, or in Corona, hit up Professor JP or Professor Eric. Super dope. At Level Up or PTT, Pacific Top Team. And then educate yourself on food, reading labels. Take that time to read the labels on things that are necessary for you to eat. And just start learning, like, that even in frozen meats and stuff, they have a bunch of shit in it. So just, like, check those labels and choose whatever has the least amount of chemicals
and
or
preservatives
anything, and preservatives
and
junk that just not supposed to be in your body. And start paying attention to that.
Take the time, guys. Take the time.
Take the time to take care of your body, because your body sits there and takes care of you every single day.
I just bought this really good book, guys. And before we wrap this up, I think you guys should go check it out. It's called Own the Day by a guy that I'm really inspired by and I look up to a lot. His name is Aubrey Marcus. He has a really fascinating podcast as well. The Aubrey Marcus podcast. That's another way to fucking get into, like, thinking about what you eat and put in your body, how you guys work out, what do you guys do, like, take care of this fucking thing, man. You guys got one of it. It's a blessing. You're here. It's a special fucking thing.
If you don't want freaking cancer, take care of your body now.
Just, yeah, man, you know what? Just live your best life, and the way to do that is by taking care of this shit.
Yeah, it feels so much better.
Trust me. It feels like you were living in a fog before, right?
It's crazy.
Like you wake up.
My life is completely changed.
It's almost like you don't even remember what was like that life.
Exactly. I cried when I realized that I wasn't living that life anymore.
It's weird.
I like literally was like, wow, oh my God.
You're out of the fog.
I'm out of the fog right now.
Yeah.
This is fucking great.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, I can accomplish so much now.
Yeah.
Because I have the time now. Like, because I'm not so fucking tired.
And you're not sleeping all day. Yeah.
And my brain is freaking working.
Yeah.
Like, my brain works
Look
now.
at me at work.
I'm making sentences, guys. Like, I'm putting them together. I don't feel stupid every day.
Yeah.
You know?
Boom. Don't feel stupid, guys.
Yeah.
All right,
Don't be stupid. Don't be ignorant.
Yeah. Don't be ignorant.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah. Take care of yourself. Thanks for joining us, guys.
11/11.
We'll be back 11/11 next week. See you guys.
Later. Bye.